Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and we're continuing the Strife Closed Beta tutorial portion of the game. And how this is eventually going to work is we're going to go through the tutorial, we're going to look at the gameplay mechanics, and then I'm going to stop recording, play around a little bit, get a little bit of experience in it, and then bring in my pal Phobian to come talk with you guys, and we're going to play a full playthrough of a match and kind of give our take on Strife as a Moba. So far, feels really cartoony. I mean, obviously, most MOBAs are cartoony to some extent, but it feels like it's for a younger audience, which I could understand, but we'll have to wait and see how they tie all the elements together. Yeah, so we're going to continue with the rescue of Auros.
This is the place. Auros should be nearby. We must make haste to rescue her from the Alchemist's grasp. We didn't get a chance to outfit you before we left. Grab what you need and then report back to me on the double.
Alrighty, so we need to get ourselves some gear before we get started, and they want us to buy some empowering bracers. Pretty standard, straightforward. We get some extra damage and some health. And we have to buy the components. Of course we do. I guess that makes sense. It basically just tells you that pieces build into the greater whole before you go about doing the thingy-jiggers. So we can only buy these two pieces with our starting gold, and then go do the things. Meet up with our minions. And looks like, do we have to... this is our tower.
Enemy brawlers. The Alchemist must be spawning them. If we find their source, we'll find the Alchemist.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, it's been like a day since I actually played this, so I'm a little fiddly with some of the controls. I'm used to skill shotting, so this can pan out to be a little bit weird.
Mind that tower now.
Alright, we'll kill that enemy champion if he comes back. Don't think he will. Well, maybe he will. I'm tower diving, you champ. Freaking done, son. Dunyan rings. Sorry. Old habits die hard. I'm gonna see if I can't turn on smart casting. It's nice to see what some of these do and their effects as you're learning them. But anymore, I'm just kind of a trial by fire kind of guy.
Another tower down. I'm getting good at this.
Alright, so we can now buy a thing. Oh. And then we can send items like you can in Dota. And so I guess you could probably intercept this guy on his way to sell people stuff and kill him. And prevent the people from getting their items on time. Okie dokie. And so I leveled up, so I'll hit the tilde key. Still not super certain if I like that way of doing stuff. But it's okay, I guess.
Dirge of Darkstone. The Alchemist must be holding Auros past this gate. Let's split
Okay,
up
we
and
have to
look
unlock
for
this
through.
gate, so maybe we have to destroy some components. Again, not super sure what parts of this yet are a part of the full game and what is not. So it should be interesting to see. So for any of you who aren't familiar with it, I play Dawngate with my pals. And we've got our ult. What does this do? Target location and leap there, dealing a bunch of damage. I'm not sure if I like that for this kind of a champion, but I guess this is necessary for me to use the ult. But yeah, we play Dawngate, and some of the things we like from Dawngate include, but are not limited to, not having to deal with any mana, just cooldowns.
Whoa, that's one big monkey.
That monkey is Krytos, one of the great sentinels, a gift from the oracles to the keepers. If Krytos is here, Sindara should.
I am here, mortals. If you seek
Oh, we get a pet, I guess? Alright, whatevs. Why are you such a dick to me? Stop shooting me. Way to be a dick. What is your deal, dude? Stop shooting me! Supposed to be like proximity aggro, you dick.
He's too strong.
Oh, okay. Supposed to beat my butt. And he's gonna do some school stuff.
You have earned Strife Closed
I guess that makes sense.
Strife will await you back at your camp. So, can you teach me that move sometime?
Let's get back to camp.
Alright, we do have a be-back ability with H for home. It opens up a portal in the ground. So at least they're trying to get some unique type animations in here, even though this is very much your standard type
The
MMO
Alchemist presently
business.
withdrawn. You will need additional items. I shall grant you some gold from the Keeper's treasury. Return to me
Alright, so we've got
when you
some
are-
gold. I guess we'll want some booties. We've got a whole bunch of gold. I am at zero familiarity with any of this stuff. So we'll just grab whatever we can afford. Looks like I'm out of money, so whatever. There are usability or use items in here, but it looks like they're trying to tone down the amount of stuff that you have to worry about as far as actives are concerned.
Press and hold the tab key.
Okay, so Grimory, we got some more power.
Notice some
We got a
extra
Fellblade,
information
more
displayed
power.
by holding
We've
tab.
got Bracers, health, and
Tab
power.
displays your armor,
Pretty standard stuff. We've got armor, magic armor,
damage per second,
damage per second, and then power.
power increases
Yeah, it's all
with
pretty
effective
standard.
abilities and basic attacks. Looking at
else?
Lexicon, you can see the same
Why does this have two little
information
peggies on the
as
top
well
of
as
it? Can I
which
use that like
items
twice in
has.
succession?
Meet up with
Or maybe that's the
Auros
level.
when you're ready.
Couldn't, not sure what that is. Okay, so here we go. So basically, you can unlock super minions by killing other minions, it looks like. So you go do like a minion in the jungle to unlock super minions. Whereas in things like Dawngate, to unlock super minions, you kill something called the Parasite.
Behold
And then
the power of Crichton.
in League, you obviously destroy the enemy inhibitors in the base, which unlocks them per lane.
I'm glad he's on our side.
While Krytos is attacking a tower, he temporarily disabled the
So that's definitely a standard mechanic. It's a different way of doing the things that you're used to already. Towers are giant cannon shooting things, so it's kind of like piratey Mayan business. What, oh, he's stealing the super minion back.
I have a feeling you'll be
So when he dies, he gets stolen back by the Sentinel.
Auros is
Okay.
close. This way.
Let me hit the tilde key, and we'll level up Fire Logger. We gotta go in here and mess up the Alchemist. That's kind of cool design for a character.
Well, well, if it isn't the great lexicon, the door to show will soon be open, and you...
Alright, so we gotta deal with his minion, this giant powder keg monster.
Powder keg,
Seems
deal with
legit.
these fools.
I'll deal with the Alchemist.
You'll deal with it. Okay, I gotta rescue Auros. What are you doing, Howdy? Oh, okay, he's just like a kite champion. And if you don't remember, my on-hit ability sort of does this. Ow, okay. But my on-hit, you see that little bomb floating above his head? If I get 3 hits on that, it turns red and detonates. Don't poison me, you dick.
Shiny.
Such a dick. Why would you do that? I guess I just gotta slowly kite him. A little bit faster. I gotta like hit my abilities on him like immediately if I want to kill him. So yeah, once that little thing on his head turns red, I just get another hit off and he gets some extra damage done to him. So that's kinda cool. So here is Auros. You must be Auros. Yes. Oh, it's a she.
I think so. I just hope the
Neatsy.
alchemist can be stopped.
I see you
What?
succeeded.
I killed a giant brute and you couldn't catch one spindly little shitty alchemist? Come on, dude.
Has escaped
Get
me
with
again.
the
His elusiveness
program.
is proving quite frustrating.
Jeffy?
Let's head back. We must
You
prepare
dingle?
for the
Alright.
worst.
So that's that.
Awaits you in the habitat with a reward for your
Okay, so that's that, tutorial piece finished. I now have a pet. And thank you for your help, and welcome to the Trials of
Thank you for your
Strife.
help, and welcome to the Trials of Strife. Just as the oracles gave us the sentinels, we shall in turn give to our heroes.
I'll let you, if you want to explore this when this comes out in open beta. Check this out. Looks like we have different pets that do different things. I'm highly mobile. I like... This guy regenerates mana. This guy removes crowd control. This is super important. Crowd control is always important to be able to do the things. So our 1, 2, and 3 seems like our pet. So our summoner abilities looks like they're going to be tied into your pet that you have. So that your like per champion spells that you start out with are attached to this. That's not a terrible way of doing it. I actually kind of like that. So I like Pincer. He seems cool. Okay, let's proceed with the trials. Alright, we're ready to begin the trials. Introduce you to the arena. I will accompany you in your first match. Alright. So, this is doing some interesting stuff so far. It's just different. I don't think it's necessarily good or bad. As far as MOBAs go in this day and age, you just kind of have to pick one you like. I prefer ones that are a little bit on the simpler side. I'm just of the opinion that having a boatload of stuff to worry about doesn't mean you're more clever. It's just an annoyance that shouldn't exist. Which is why I like Dawngate, and why we've sort of moved away from League of Legends, and why I definitely didn't stick with Dota 2. Besides the fact that when I was playing Dota 2, I had this really old thing that's apparently been a known bug for forever that they've never fixed, where every so often you'll just have rubber bandy lag, constantly. It'll just like start and happen. You can't play with that. I mean, it would happen constantly after a while, so I just had to drop Dota 2. But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys, for the opening tutorial segment of Strife. We'll continue next time with our first trial of Strife, or when we jump into the arena. I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Thanks for joining me for the intro tutorials, and we'll eventually get like the full-on review once the tutorials are over, and I will catch you next time. Toodaloo!